Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to automatically deliver file on WhatsApp on every successful Stripe payment. So basically, we are going to begin with a small example. So this is my Stripe account and imagine this, a guy is making a payment. So the payment is worth 200 $200. So let me just make it as $200 and the customer is, let's say, a guy called as Aaron. Okay, so this is the guy. The name of the guy is Aaron and the last name is Manuel. And let me just check the details of this person. Okay, so basically this is the phone number. On this phone number, especially on this WhatsApp number, he will be getting the link of the PDF that is present in my Google Drive after the payment is made. So let me just cancel this. Okay, and let me just add the description, the statement descriptor. Card details are already present and let me just click on submit payment. Okay, so a payment of $200 was made by a guy called as Aaron Manuel. Now what's next? So basically I'm going to show you the WhatsApp profile of Aaron Manuel. So this is the WhatsApp profile of Aaron Manuel. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp profile. So basically we are going with the web version of it, and in a matter of second he will get the file link. Okay, so basically this is the message that Aaron Manuel has got. Hello Aaron Manuel, your payment of 200 rupees is captured, and this is basically the link that I have shared. So basically this is the link of the file that is present in my Google Drive that Aaron has got because the payment has been made. So let us explore this link. So Aaron is going to click on this link and he's going to get the file. So basically this is a PDF called as Java Programming for Kids. Okay, so basically your obvious question is, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the file from my Google Drive to the customer after a payment was made on Stripe by him? So basically here I have used an integration and automation software called as PabliConnect that integrates Stripe, Google Drive and WhatsApp. Now the best part of using PabliConnect is there is actually no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. Let me show you the process. Now before we begin the process, there are three things I have to mention. First is we are using Chat API to send the WhatsApp messages. Now there are many more options like Gupshup that you can use instead of Chat API. Second thing is PabliConnect doesn't own Chat API. And the third and the most important thing is Chat API is definitely not free. Okay, so now to begin the process, in the new tab, let me just type Pabli.com. Okay, so basically this is the website of Pabli.com. All you have to do is just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of PabliConnect. As you can see, I already have made an account in PabliConnect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so basically we are going to create a new workflow to integrate Stripe, Google Drive and WhatsApp. So let me just click on this button, create workflow. So how about I give a name to this workflow, Stripe to Google Drive to WhatsApp. And let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. So basically this is the trigger window. Now since we want to send the data from Stripe when a payment is made, let's make it as Stripe. Stripe it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new charge? Okay, so new charge is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new charge is made in Stripe, then what action should be taken by the system? Now we do have a ton of trigger events like new customer, new invoice, new order, cancel subscription and so on. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now in case if you want more trigger events according to your choice, all you have to do is go to the help section and make a request that you want so and so trigger events. You can just make a request here. Okay, so basically the gist is we are going to create a new workflow to integrate Stripe, Google Drive and WhatsApp. Now if you want to clone this workflow, the template and its link is available in the description box. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here is next, we are just going to take you to Stripe. So let me just take you to the dashboard of Stripe. Okay, let me just cancel this. So this is the dashboard of Stripe. All you have to do is just click on developers. Okay, so this is the developers page and here in the developers you will find the tab called as webhooks. Click this. Okay, so as you can see, I have already created a ton of webhooks. Now for your consideration, I'm going to create a new webhook by clicking on add endpoint. Okay, so first of all, we have to figure out what's our endpoint URL. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to PabliConnect and I'm going to copy this. This is your webhook URL. You just copy this and just paste it here. Okay, so this is your endpoint URL. The description will remain empty. The version will remain same. Now comes the most important part, the events to send. So basically, we want to send the data when a charge is captured or when a payment is made. So we are going to mention the event as charge succeeded. Okay, so this is the one, charge succeeded. Now basically it will send the data when a new charge is made in Stripe. Let me just click on add endpoint. Okay, so basically our webhook is ready. So this means that we have successfully integrated Stripe to Pabbly Connect. So what's next? So basically we have to check whether is Pabbly Connect capable of capturing the data. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. Now we are going to conduct an experiment. So what we're going to do here is, let me just take you to payments and let me just click on create payment. So the experiment is we are going to once again enter some details. So this is the amount 100, okay, and this is the currency, that is US dollars, and let me just add a person. So the person is Darius Moravik, and let me just add his phone number. Okay, so this is his details, and let me just add his phone number. The country I'm going with is again India, because I don't know the country codes of the rest of the countries. So these are the details, and let me just add some address. House, Green Park, New Street, and this is the postal code. Okay, the state is Madhya Pradesh. This is the phone number. Okay, and yeah, so let's keep the shipping and the billing details same. So basically we have filled some details of a new customer, and let me just, okay, so the customer name is Darius1991@gmail.com. He has been added. The description is, let's say, random. The statement descriptor is basically Pabbly, because this account basically belongs to Pabbly. Now the payment method is this. Okay, let me just add CVV. Okay, let me just straight away add the CVV, and let me just click on submit payment. Okay, so a payment of $100 has been made by a guy called as Darius. Since Pabbly Connect is integrated with Stripe, let's have a look. Has Pabbly Connect captured this data or not? So let's have a look. Yes, the data has been captured. So here are the details. The data object is basically charge, okay, and then we have the amount. So unfortunately, it is showing $10,000. But meanwhile, Darius had only paid the amount, that is $100. We have two extra zeros here. Now that is kind of wrong. We will deal with that later. Don't worry. Now, where are the rest of the details of Darius? So let us explore. So nope. We don't have the details of Darius. Okay, we don't have the details of Darius. Now, without the details of Darius, like the first name, the last name, the email, and especially the phone number, we really can't send him the file. So what are we going to do about it? So there is something I have to tell you. All the details of Darius is stored in this particular address. Okay, so as you can see, this is the field data object customer. All the details of Darius is stored in this particular address. So what we're going to do here is we are going to extract all the details of Darius, like the name, the last name, the email, the address, and of course the phone number from this particular address. And this is how you do it. First of all, you introduce one window. So one more window, this window is called as the action window. Now once again, we are going to make it as Stripe, because we want to retrieve all the information of Darius from Stripe. Now in the action event, let me just scroll down and let me just click on retrieve a customer. Somewhere here, yeah, retrieve a customer. And let me just click on connect. Now in the new connection name, we have to fill in the token. So this is how you fill in the token. You first of all straight away go to Stripe. Okay, let me just cancel this. And once again go to developers. This time instead of webhooks, you have to click on API keys. Click this. Okay, so here we have two choices, the publishable key and the secret key. So we are going with this one, the secret key. Click on reveal test key, remove the privacy and copy this. Simply paste it here. Okay, so our key is ready. We have entered the token. Let me just click on save. So now we have to basically map the customer ID, and this is your customer ID. Let me just show you. This is your customer ID, data object customer. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click here, and from the first accordion, you will find the data object customer. We just have to figure it out. Where is it? Data object customer, this one. Okay. At this point, all you have to do is to retrieve the information of Darius. Just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we do have the details of Darius. Okay, so the object is basically customer and this is basically the ID. And we have the address city, the address country, the address line 1, the address line 2, and the state, the postal code, and rest of the details. Where is the name? Yeah, so we have the email, darius1991@gmail.com. The name is Darius Moravik, and this is, of course, the phone number where we will be sending the file. So what's next? So basically, as you can see, we do have an issue here. Let me just go up and let me show you the issue. So let me just show you the amount that was charged. This is something I have mentioned earlier. So yeah, as you can see, Darius had made a payment of $100, but unfortunately it is showing a payment that has been made by Stripe in Stripe, that is $10,000. So basically, for some reason, it is not showing the decimal points. Okay, so 2 extra zeros has been added. So this is kind of wrong. So basically, we have to trim this extra 2 zeros. So this is how you do it. Once again, introduce one more action window. Now in the Choose app, all you have to do is just type API by Pabbly. Okay, so in the action event, all you have to do is just keep it as get. Now in the endpoint URL, you just basically copy this endpoint URL. So your obvious question is how I'm going to copy it. It's very easy. I will add this endpoint URL in the description box. Okay, so this is the endpoint URL. In the authentication, let's keep it as set parameters. Okay, and the label, let's keep it as amount. And in the value, how about we just straight away map the amount. The amount is $10,000. Okay, so the amount has been mapped. So when I click on save and send test request, it will basically trim this amount. It will trim this amount and it will straight away give the value as $100. It will just remove these 2 extra zeros. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the status, it is showing it as success and the amount is $100. Excellent. Now, basically, this is the file that we want to share, Java Programming for Kids. And this particular file is located in my Google Drive. So basically, we want to share this file from my Google Drive. So this is how you do it. You introduce one more action window. Okay, and in the Choose app, let's make it as Google Drive. Google Drive it is. Now in the action event, let me just scroll down and let me just make the action event as share a file with anyone, because that's what we want to do. And let me just click on connect. In the new connection link, let me just click on connect with Google Drive. Okay, so these are the series of Gmail accounts I have. And this particular file is present in Google Drive of this particular Gmail account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so now it is asking me to confirm my choice. So before I press allow, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Authorization successful, excellent. So by default, it is showing the file ID as Pabbly Connect integration main sheet. So how about we change it to this particular file, that is Java Programming for Kids. So basically the gist is these are all the files that is present in my Google Drive. It doesn't matter which file it is all showing all of them. We have PDF, we have JPG, we have MP3, we have MP4, all those files. Now, out of all these files, I want to select this particular file, Java Programming for Kids, because this is the file that I want to share with Darius. So at this point, all you have to do is just click on save and send test request. So basically, we are just going to create a shareable link, and the shareable link has been created. Okay, so this is the link. So now we are going to use Chat API to share this link on WhatsApp to Darius. So before we deal with Chat API, there is something I have to tell you. This is something that I have mentioned earlier. Chat API, Pabbly Connect doesn't own Chat API. Okay, and furthermore, Chat API is not a free service. Remember this. So let me just click on this plus button. And again in the Choose app, we are going to make it as Chat API. Chat API it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send a link? This one, send a link. Click on connect. Now in the new connection name, we have to fill in the API URL as well as the token. So basically, this is how you get the API URL. First of all, you create a Chat API account. That's pretty much obvious. And then you just go to the dashboard. So this is your API URL. You just copy this. Okay, I have copied mine. And I'm going to paste it here. So this is your API URL. Okay, I hope there is no space. Okay, there should not be any space. And then we have the token. So this is your token. You copy this and you just paste it here. Okay, so the API URL is ready, then the token is also ready. Let me just click on save. So when you click on save, we will have a set of fields in front of you. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a message in Chat API from the data that we have received from Stripe and Google Drive. So let's start with the first one. We have the contact/group. Now we just want to send the data to a particular person. So we are just going to ignore this field because it is sending the data to a particular group or a contact. So we are just going to ignore this field. Now with regards to the phone number, all you have to do is just click on this button, just click on this field. And this is how you retrieve the information of the phone number. You go to the second accordion, Stripe Retriever Customer, click here. And you just basically map the phone number. So this is your phone number and you have mapped it. Then we have the body. Okay, so this is how you will enter the body. Hello, and let's enter the name. So the name was, okay, so let me enter the name. This is again we will get from the second accordion. Okay, so the name was Darius Moravik. Okay, hello Darius Moravik, thank you for making a purchase of dollars. And after that, how much was the dollar? Okay, so the dollar was 10,000. Nope, this is wrong. Okay, the payment amount was not 10,000, it was $100. So I'm just removing this. Okay, once again going to check the accordion in which it belongs. Okay, so this is the one amount that is 100. We select this. This is the trimmed amount. Remember this is the trimmed amount. And we have mentioned the amount. Thank you for making a purchase of $100. This is your file link. And then we are going to map the file link. So this is something you will get from the fourth accordion, okay, the one concerning Google Drive, and we have mapped it. Easy. Okay, hello Darius Moravik, thank you for making a purchase of $100. This is your file link. Okay, so let me just enter the uppercasing because there's a full stop. This is your file link. I hope there is a space in between them. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now with regards to the base 64 encoding, all you have to do is just copy this code, that is a bunch of curly bracket. Inside a bunch of curly brackets we have skip. We just pasted this here. We just copy this and paste it here. Now the title is basically the title of the file that we are sending. So the title was, let me just minimize this accordion. Okay, let me just minimize this accordion, and this is the title. This is something you get from the fourth accordion. Okay, so this is the title, that is Java Programming for Kids. Now we are just leaving the description as empty. So basically we have filled sufficient details to send this file on WhatsApp. All we have to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so it is showing a positive response. So let's have a look. So let me just show you the message that Darius has got. Hello Darius Moravik, thank you for making a purchase of $100. This is your file link, and Darius can click on this file link and explore the PDF that I have sent him. So basically our integration is working well. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize all my windows one by one. Okay, so I'm just trying to explain you the whole mechanism. So okay, so let me minimize this also, and let me minimize this also. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Stripe to Pabbly Connect, okay, and after that you have made one more action window concerning Stripe to retrieve the information of the customer. After that you have trimmed the amount because the amount had extra 2 zeros, and you just remove the 2 zeros with this particular action window. And after that you made sure that the file that is present in Google Drive has a shareable link, and using Chat API you just managed to create a message and also paste that shareable link, and then after that you have sent the link.